Hi. So my name's Sara, and I just started Keepers of the Flame Tarot. There's a lot of stuff I want to say before I get into it, but I'm just gonna ease into this process. Been watching tarot for a long time. Have my own decks, all that good stuff. So feedback would be appreciated if you feel like it. I view things a little bit different. Um, I don't even have a traditional deck, if you will. So let's get into it and just see how it goes. Okay. And this is in no particular order. I just randomly wrote down like a list of all the signs. So we're gonna start off with Cancer. So what do we have? Ooh, Cancer. Okay. So we got the Eight of Wands. Can you see that? So this card kind of is saying to me that you're definitely going somewhere and you're using your mental abilities to get there rather than anything else. But she's holding it close to her heart. So with this scorpionic eclipse, I think what's going to happen is that movement is going to happen for pretty much everybody. There's going to be a giant transformation, whether you like it or not. But she looks really peaceful in this card. She looks very calm, collected, at peace, but nonetheless moving in a big, big way. So let's see what else. Do you want to say where Cancer is moving? So for those of you who don't know, there is a new moon, which is a dark moon, eclipse in Scorpio. And I'm a Scorpio stellium. So that's, it can mean different things for different people. Major transformation on a large scale, basically for everybody, So let's see what Cancer, okay, the King of Swords, again, with the mental energy. Okay. Also, this is the Mystical Moment Tarot. Absolutely gorgeous deck. It's one of my favorites. So this says to me that whoever is Cancerian and listening, this feels like very ancient. Like there's some serious wisdom here that's pushing you forward. You're taking that which you've accumulated thus far in your mental space and moving forward with it, which is awesome for Cancerian energies because they are very, very intuitive and emotional creatures. So this might be a merging for you of those two elements, and then an equaling out after things get a little shifty. I don't want to say chaotic, but it feels like there's a movement towards an integration, if you will, of mental and emotional intelligence. So when people think of mental emotional intelligence, they're operating kind of on the same frequency where your heart's coming from one end and your mind's coming from another. And it's almost like a Three of Cups energy where your mental state and your heart space come together and bridge right here, right? And then you have the Three of Cups energy, which is coming together with people, having conversations, and sharing with the tribe, if you will, triumphs, tribulations, triumphs, and kind of moving forward into that energy of like, it's okay to be me. It's definitely okay to be me, see what I see, and say what I say. Look at all that blue. Okay, look at all the blue. Definitely some throat element happening. And let's close it off for Cancer. Anything else that Yumi needs to convey for Cancerians watching this video right now? The Five of Pentacles. Okay. So most people would take this being left out in cold. But I feel like for Cancerians right now, the reason why they might be moving into more mental energy is that they've had this in the past and they want to move away from this. So what's going on is like you probably are feeling pretty like, what the heck is going on right now? I feel really left out in the cold for having these thoughts, feelings, emotions, and whatever else. And she's protecting her heart space, right? She's keeping it covered, right? And oftentimes when we're keeping things covered in our heart space, we move into that mental energy, right? But look what's on his robe. He's got a flower right there. Okay? He's got a rose still blooming. And this is rose bush, by the way. I'm not a botanist. I just worked in a greenhouse for 12 years. So, I think what's happening here is like a major, major integration of both things at the same time. You're just going to have to kind of shuffle through these energies coming in on the planet and keep that equilibrium going. Keep your heart space protected, right? Even if no one else will. Okay? That doesn't mean you can't be open and vulnerable. That just means you need to hold space for yourself and for others. Okay? All right, I hope that helped. Let's move on. I got Leo next on the list. What do we have for Leo? Anything for Leo? Are we supposed to be using this deck? Okay, so we got... What do you know? The Knight of Wands. Again, movement card. Shifting, shaking things up. Scorpio's asking you to move, transform. And she's definitely jumping through some hoops over here. I worked with horses for a little bit. Man, if you want to learn some boundaries, if you want to learn how to conduct yourself in a correct manner, you work with horse. All right, what else we got? Oop, 2 cards. So we've got the Fool. God, I love this card. Okay, so she is just enjoying the beautiful weather, enjoying the nice day, enjoying the sunshine. And she's got a little bird, but then she looks over and sees a flower. Do we want to pluck it? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, alligators are kind of like that symbol of ancients. If you look at their pupil, cats have the same type of pupil. They're very ancient creatures, right? They have a different DNA structure than the typical other mammals that you see. So this is also lizard brain, right? Yeah, eye of Horus, the seed of God, whatever. So something deep within you is calling you. So it's kind of up to you at this point. You want to see what's on the other side of that loop, right? You want to see what's going on, okay? Or are you going to jump over it? Totally up to you. That's the beauty of the Fool. Oh. Then we got the Star card. Okay. I'm just going to let you look at the card. It's really cool. Okay. So there's something spiritual happening here. This is a temple. And she has a magic wand. I think you're going to pick the flower. So what this says to me is that, again, movement, transformation, scorpionic energy. Man, am I glad I picked this time. I'm a Scorpio stellium. So this death and rebirth thing is nothing foreign to me any longer. So along this journey, right, you're in a garden, you're minding your own business, and you see something that reminds you of yourself, that little flower. The sun rules Leo. So that little flower is saying, hi, I'm going to identify with something deep inside of you, and I'm going to pull you towards me. I'm going to pull you in to whatever energy this is, right? So even though right now it looks like you might be in a dark place, you're coming out. You're coming out. You're following the light. You're following your heart. You're following your desires, right? with passion, okay? So this is just going to be you coming out bigger, better, stronger, and able to take on things that you didn't even fathom you could. That's my reading for Leo. Hope that helps. Okay, next on the list is Taurus. Are we supposed to use this deck for Taurus? Yep. Okay. Anything specific for Taurus's transformation in this? And the pre-shadows phase has been going on for about 3-4 weeks now. So you should probably already be in this energy, and you're going to feel it for a little while after. So that's on the 25th. Just before Halloween. And again, this could be chaotic time for you. Because it looks like a lot of things are changing and falling apart, but they're actually coming together. So when you're feeling that, right, when you're in that energy of like, oh my gosh, everything is crumbling right now, and what happened to my world? What am I going to do? So the one thing that's going to keep you calm and keep you in a state of awareness is going to be breath work. Right? So the science of it is when you are in a state of stress, your shallow breathing is putting you there. I know a lot of people probably think it's the other way. I'm stressed, so therefore I'm going to breathe shallow. No, you're breathing shallow, so therefore you're going to be stressed. So it's a compounding energy. So what you just need to do is take a couple of seconds and think to yourself, I need to breathe deep all the way down below my belly button. I want to feel that air get down there 10 times. And if you're not used to doing this type of breath work, please sit down, because you will feel a little lightheaded moving around. But I will tell you one thing. It does work. It brings you out of that panic mode and into a state of serene and calm. It does not allow you to stay in panic mode, because it's forcing all of that old air that you're keeping in and you don't want to let go of out. And it's inviting new air in, which is going to go directly to your brain. And your brain needs oxygen to function correctly. Okay? So when you're functioning at a lower rate of oxygen levels, you're going to be more panicky, flighty, and can't keep it straight, right? Also, Mars is going retrograde right now in Gemini. So this is good. So just when you are in the panic mode, and return to a state of calm. Do that about 10 times, okay? That's going to help you significantly. Now, the breath work is the easy part, right? It's the remembering to do it. So I used to have a great meditation, or kind of like a hypnosis thing. I bet you could probably go on YouTube or Spotify or someplace and find it. I think I found it on Spotify. I want to say it's like Michael Seeley or somebody like that. Has a great hypnosis for remembering to stop and take 10 deep breaths when you're under stress. I did that before the video. Okay. What else for Taurus? Anything else for Taurus? Okay. Here we go. Ooh! 9 of Pentacles. That's a good card. That's a good card. Okay. That means like stability, right? Look at all those Pentacles. Now, what I love about this is like, look at her hat. It's full of fruit. We common mistake like coins for something that's valuable, right? So we need to kind of stay in that space of accepting that wealth and prosperity come in many different forms. And I know Taurus energy, you like your luxury, you like soft things, you like a good environment, you like good food, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But don't forget, that's part of your wealth, right? Your health is part of your wealth. Look at all that fruit, right? And with Mars going retrograde in Gemini, things are going to get, this is for the northern part of the hemisphere anyway. We're moving into the drier part of the year. And staying hydrated and drinking water is important, but we get the majority of our water from food. So remembering to stay hydrated and eat the fruits and the vegetables and whatever else, cooked or raw, it doesn't matter. But a lot of your moisture in your body is going to come from your food. Okay? So let's keep that in mind. Just popped into my head. But that's part of your wealth as well, right? So don't forget that. Don't neglect that. And stand in that power. That's a good place to be in. Okay, what else for Taurus? What else? She's so content, in fact, that a bird is willing to rest upon her finger. And there's a little snail. There's a little snail up there. Oh, come on, little buddy. Focus. You see it? There it is. Okay. Snail up in her hat. Taking it slow. Moving through these energies with a state of calmness and not rushing anything, right? And enjoying the ride, right? That's the other thing, is we get so flustered and chaotic when different energies hit the planet. Just enjoy the wave, dude. Keep your calm. Remember your Pentacles. Hold that bird with pride. Ooh, moon. Subconscious energy. Okay. This is an understanding of what's going on deep within you. Deep in the subconscious. Okay. The unseen. Okay? The unknown. Okay. Now, you'll find a lot of people are afraid of that space. And it's the unknown, so you don't know. But you take a look at some of the things that are in the light. Dude, it's about time we start exploring the dark spaces, right? Because if we know what's in the light right now, there's got to be some golden nuggets in the dark somewhere, right? There's got to be that last pentacle, right? That last pentacle. You can have it. It's all yours. It's already within you. You already have it. Just gotta go get it. And your little buddy's right there, helping you out, right? Howling right next to you. Okay. So what else for Taurus? What's the lovely little tidbit for Taurus in this new moon eclipse in Scorpio? And there's lush green there. It's not like this place is desolate. You don't have a desolate subconscious. It's all good. She's letting the wind go to her back, right? You can still see the whole of the moon, even though it's not lit all the way. Oop. There it is. Eight of Wands again. Moving through it, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? All you got to do is hold on and keep connected to your heart space, okay? You'll find that pentacle, all right? Happy hunting, Taurus. Okay, next one. Libra. Ooh. I have a few placements in Libra. All about that balance. All about that balance. Whoop! And there it is. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. Okay. So, not only are you like not sure if they're tied to one another or conjoined, but the pattern that the tulip stems are making looks like a what? Like a DNA strand, right? You want to hear a story? So, deep within our subconscious, there's a physical realm. And deep up here are two little receptors in our brain, okay? They're called the amygdala, and the stems that they're attached to that look like horns are called the hippocampus, okay? Now, some people, science would call this the cerebrum, right? In history, we've called it the eye of Horus, the seat of God, right? Some people refer to it as lizard brain. I cannot understate how much importance this is, how much importance this holds. And a lot of people think it's your trigger center. It's also used for something else, which is your love center, your receptors of love. Your heart's not the only space that happens to, okay? So when we're talking about the Two of Cups, as above, so below, as within, so without. If we have not met ourselves on that deep, deep mental level, I told you, I warned you, I don't see things like everybody else. So if we meet ourselves at those levels of receptacles, right? Because that's, if you look at the structure of the brain, you can see that the hippocampus is literally forming a cup that holds the amygdala, okay? So we're told that the amygdala is only in charge of fight, flight, freeze, fawn, or fight, flight, freeze, fawn. So that those four mechanisms, right? Okay, so here's the center, the control center of the brain that leads down to the spine, right? So fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Any of these gets triggered, so does this guy, the receptacle, okay? And you have two of them, okay? Which are attached to two horned things, kind of like this. They're attached to two horned things, and my fingernails would be kind of like, they're shape of almonds. Amygdala is Latin for almond, okay? And they're receiving whatever messages, right? And then the hippocampus is the learning center, okay? It's the messengers, okay? The messengers are, our little archangels. Our little archangels telling us what's happening, going back in the memory load. This happened this time, so this means this, yada, yada, yada. So when this is activated, it's just an opportunity. It's not meant to bring you ultimate bliss or ultimate torture and pain. You get to decide that, how that plays out, how that role happens in your own psyche, right? In your own mind. Okay. So the Two of Cups is asking you, how do you want to structure your DNA today, love? How do you want to balance out those energies? How do you want to keep your scales on an even keel today? Okay? Do you want to intertwine them and make something new? Because here's your opportunity to do that. Whenever this gets triggered, right, we're going to have an opportunity to restructure our DNA. And instead of doing it in trauma mode, we can do it in love mode. Just a thought. Okay, Libra. What else we got going with that cool new opportunity, right? Hermit, you might need to feel a little bit alone in the world so you can get this right, okay? Instead of, here I am preaching, instead of listening to outside sources, go inside. Don't even listen to me. Don't even, well, okay. Maybe look up what the brain looks like on the inside, what the amygdala looks like, what the hippocampus looks like, the eye of Horus, whatever you want to do. Just look it up. Okay? Think about the DNA thing. You don't have to take it as scripture. Don't do that with anything, okay? Get back to you. Go write some stuff down. What's in here, right? What makes this run? What gets this up in the morning and going and feeling good and whatever else? Get back to that, okay? And don't let anybody take you away from it, okay? Yeah, one ship may be coming and the other's going and whatever else, but you're gonna wait for something that really hooks you. She's fishing, okay? She's waiting, wondering, okay? Get back to those emotional centers. What makes you drive that car in a particular direction? Are you getting that car in the direction you want it? Or are you kind of I'm not liking the scenery right now. I don't like the radio station. I need to change the tune. and tune into something that you do love, that fills you with joy and love. Get back to you, okay? It's okay to tell people, look, I just need some me time. I need to take an hour, a day, a week, a month, and figure this out. Major transformation happening here. Major opportunity to come together on the inside and make change, okay? On a deep cellular level. Ooh, Libra. Proud of you. I know a few Libras, that's why. Okay, so, okay. We got 2 cards. Sorry, Libra. No hate on any signs here. No hate for any sign. That's a no, okay? But they fell out. This is how it works. Okay. So I got the World and the Queen of Pentacles. I know it says Pentacles, but there's another tarot reader. Oh my God, Alex is tarot. She is so cool. Love her. But anyway, the Queen of Pentacles and the World. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Just put in a little bit more work, honey. Just a little bit more me time, and journal. Write down your core values. Go on the internet, look up core values. Okay? You can come up with a list of 500. Pick 10 that mean a lot to you and narrow it down to 5. You'll find that oftentimes you can find words that combine 2 of them. So do that, okay? And stick it somewhere where you can kind of see it and reassess it on occasion. But right now, you need to get back to you, what matters to you, and then drive the car in those directions, okay? All right. Good luck, Libra. Pisces. Love you, Pisces. My fellow water signs. Ooh, okay. Too many? Okay. So, yeah, I'm a Scorpio sun, like I said. So I like water signs. We're emotional. Cancer's emotional. They rarely show it. We're pretty good at hiding it because it's not really welcome this day and age, but we try our best, right? 5 of Cups. Yep. This is transformational. Again, dang it. It rained. It flooded. And now I lost these opportunities, right? Sorry, I have animals. Good boy. Go lay down. 'Tis my love. Peasky. So, right? She's looking down at these going, oh, dang. My beautiful branch was so lovely. These are portulaca, by the way. And they are very much to do with wealth on a divination level. So you're worried about your pentacles. Hi, sorry. Okay, good boy. Okay, so that's Yoda. He's our little guide for the day. So he's also a Pisces. Ha! Okay, so the loss of the Pentacles, right? We're looking at a situation where things have kind of gone awry, okay? But they're in water. So you're feeling a little bit emotional about it, and that's okay. Grieve that. I'm not going to be one of those people like, you need to move on. No, you need to grieve. You need to hold that space for yourself and allow yourself to grieve, okay? Allow it. Get it out. Cry about it. Write about it. Go talk to a therapist about it. Whatever you need to do to work it out of your system, but don't carry it around with you, okay? Otherwise, these other 2 pentacles are not going to mean a whole lot, okay? So, for the grieving process, let it go. But on your own time. Work there as much as you can, when you can, but don't just shove it underneath the rug, right? Don't let it drown. Process. Sit with it and process. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to need some time. It's okay. Process. Okay? And by the way, there's 2 other Pentacles here, and this is a deciduous bush, which means next year it's going to come back again. So it's going to be okay. You just got to give it some time, some space, and a little bit of your energy to work through it. Okay? For those of you who can't see. Biscuit. Muck muck. No. He's like, no. No, I don't like your reading, lady. I'm sitting on it. Okay. So, there it is. Ooh. But look what you get to do. You get to go inside the magical hat. Magical hat. Magical black hat. Where you can't see anything. But that glowing amygdala, it glows, by the way, hence the shadow work. Never thought of that. Where'd you come up with shadow work? It's dark in here. It's really dark in here. No, the amygdala glows. So whatever's casting shadows, you get to go in, figure it out. They don't look all that bad. That little moth is like, nah, go towards the light. It's all good. We got this. And she's celebrating with her beautiful little smile. I'd go into a meeting, but I'd be here all day. So anyway, again, you have the choice. You can turn this into something absolutely beautiful because those are not meant for you. You just have to come to an acceptance of it. If there's one thing I've learned about nature, is she will never, ever destroy anything that serves the ecosystem. That's a tough reality, and I understand that. But these are not meant for you, and that's okay. Because this happens. You're meant for something better. Okay? And hold space for that. Clear out your closet. Hey, sift through your stuff. All of it. Physical, mental, emotional. Sift it through, Pisces. You're good at this. You're really good at this. Set up your dream life. What do you want it to look like? What do you want it to feel like? Make it into reality. Even if you got a DIY, do it. You got this. You freaking got this. Okay, last card. Oh! I don't know what you found in your marriage hat, but it's pretty freaking phenom. Okay? Pretty phenom. Okay? Happy hunting in your magical hat, Pisces. Okay. Next. Okay.